What's up, folks? Heine's Morning Update. September 20th, Fed Day. 84 low overnight. 01 half just happened a little bit ago. So, kind of creeping up pre-Fed decision day at 2 p.m. A lot of traffic here in 4500, 4503. This has been generally an area the last few days of opens and closes. 09 is your 50. We're still below that. And then you really get into that 15 level, 15, 16 levels. So that still stays. If we get above that 15, 16, I'll consider that somewhat bullish. And then I'd like to see a run at these singles really up to 55. That would be my upside target. Downside yesterday, we did hit 62. 70 was my what I thought would probably hold, and they dipped it down to 62, which kind of makes sense because he had these singles here, which is down to 64, overshot it a bit. I figured if they took it there, they'd just take it to the 44, but they did not. So 44, 44 still in play. Below that is that 35, 34 line. That could be a decent level. And then we get into the 20. I don't know today. My guess is, they hold, they don't hike. That's kind of where the consensus is. If not, we should probably see some upside. Remember, first move is typically wrong. So if that decision comes out and we rally hard, I'd be looking to fade. And if we tank hard, I'm looking to fade. That being said, we do have days that just trend after a Fed decision, so don't bank on the fact. I'm just saying that typically the first move, the initial move, is wrong. Here's your R1s at 13. That kind of coincides with that 15. My line's at 07, 50 days at 09. So really all this area right in here, it needs to get above for me to be bullish. And then we'll clean that. Those are where those singles happened the other day. 45.35, not bad. 45.60, I like R3. 87, okay. 66 isn't bad. 44.40 kind of coincides with the 44.44, and the 44.19 is perfect on that 20. So these are pretty decent today. Again, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what the Fed's going to do. Here's your daily. We are still above those two spaghetti lines, but we are still below the 50-day. What else? Daily. Here's your 16 level. So again, that 16 really is my over under 15, 16. So we get above that, I'll be cautiously bullish. But as of right now, this isn't, in my mind, this is still in bearish territory, especially being below that 50. Quick look at the euro. Did double bottom on that 63, has come back up. You're up another 216 points today, so we'll see if that continues up today or we break through that level into the 05. Again, all depends on Fed. Yesterday we parked right above that 44.15. It was actually the 16 was the low. So that's kind of why I keep these, right? So it went all the way down, bounced, and came all the way back. It did leave a small cash gap, 49.53. I'd expect at some point that to be filled today. And then your other upside gap here is 45.05, 44.97. I think that's definitely a decent target. I think both of these are fairly decent targets today. And then we have a wee little guy up there at 14.15. So that's also, keep that in mind if we move. As of now, SPOOs are up 10, Dow's up 96, and NASDAQ's up almost 30. So it's interesting that we're ramping pre-Fed. My guess is it will probably flatten out. These will get a little closer to unchanged before the announcement at 2 p.m., but I could be wrong. Premiums are going to hold today. So I trade if you will. But I'd wait till 2. Most people take this day off just because of the shenanigans. I find that there's typically if you've got the balls, there's potential after 2 p.m. But typically, what this does is sets up tomorrow. So whatever your move is tomorrow or today, it's usually tomorrow is going to be fairly clean and well defined on direction. So I always find the days after the Fed to have a much more clear direction and trade and price action, just because all of this has been digested and we're moving into obviously a new session, new cash session. So keep that in mind if you don't take a trade today, that tomorrow should be pretty decent for a trade setup. Anyway, I'll be in the room all day.